Right. Everyone, whoever is viewing this, whoever will be viewing this, I know like this is technically the first video, even though I did make a YouTube short last night. Welcome to the first episode of Dropkick Discussions. Now it's not my first time making a video, because I did have a sports page before this, but I transformed it into a wrestling page, strictly wrestling page. And shortly after, I was talking with my, I guess, co-host, uh, co-host Mike here, and we thought about teaming up and talk about wrestling when he's able to hop on, and you know, in the meantime, I'll continue to lead the way and build this channel. So yeah, thank you for coming on the show, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, man. I'm always down to talk wrestling. So,
Yeah,
let's get to it.
yeah. And obviously, the more we make these videos, we'll continue to bring people on and get their opinions and stuff. Obviously,
Of course.
everyone works, and schedules are not on our side. Besides some people, probably only me, but
Mhm.
we'll you know we'll get there
We're
when
going
we
to make
get
it
there.
work. We're going to
Yeah.
make it work. Don't worry. We'll make it work.
So yeah, this Raw was kind of better than last week, man.
I agree. I think this was a better Raw after Mania than the Raw after Mania.
Yeah. I kind of I just missed the chaos and all the stuff that what happened. The crowd's going crazy, and
Yeah.
but it's it was worth it. It was worth
I
it
mean,
to
I
watch.
feel like, whenever we go out of the country, right? Like whenever WWE goes out of the country, man, those crowds always bring it. So it's always a fun watch for sure.
Yeah, especially, well, Canada's usually electric.
Yeah.
I would say Chicago, New York,
hmm
but the UK, man, like they need to
UK brings it.
they need to go back to the UK ASAP.
I think on Money in the Bank. I think Money in the Bank is in London.
Oh no, I know they're going back to, but are they doing Raw and SmackDown?
Uh, I think I would
I would
assume
think so,
so.
right?
Yeah, I would assume so. If they're gonna be in the area, they probably will.
Right. Yeah,
So that's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a fun
fun.
watch.
I'm dying to go to London, man.
Oh man, you imagine going over there and going to like a wrestling too? Whew. Why not, right?
Goals. That's why we kind of started the channel to make some money eventually, when we were able to monetize this stuff. I mean, I'm not sure if you have monetized abilities on yours, but
No, not yet, not yet. But I mean, I'm doing this just because I like to talk wrestling. I mean, obviously, in the future, if you could always make some kind of financial living off of it, why not? But it's like,
or
I like to talk wrestling. You like to talk wrestling, so
facts.
why not?
Yeah, it just made sense for me to get into this wrestling mode. Um,
I feel you.
yeah,
Like the wrestling industry, right?
yeah. So yeah, man. This first segment with Rhea, and obviously before Raw, we heard that she might have to vacate her title,
Right.
and you know, it was just I was looking at stuff on Twitter and people's uh tweets, and some people thought it was a work, but
Right.
I think a lot of us thought that it was a legit thing.
hmm
Because Rhea was already battling with an injury, because she, during WrestleMania weekend, she had a brace on her arm, like her
Right.
forearm
Yeah.
area.
Which I thought that was probably where the injury was at, but obviously it was the shoulder.
Yeah, she had I think I read a separated AC joint in her shoulder.
Okay.
So it's not as bad. I mean, we're not professional wrestlers, so
Right. Right.
I mean, Liv got injured by Rhea.
hmm
Rhea got injured by Liv now.
Yeah. That's some crazy karma right there.
And I've been
Like,
commenting on my wrestling page
uh,
under some pages. I prayed for this, and it happened with quotations.
oh my God.
Dash Drew 2024.
Yeah, not for real. This is the same Drew McIntyre energy. Like it's crazy. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. I feel like we had ironically spoke about it before Raw, and obviously everything is just speculation before you actually see it.
Right.
But I remember starting Raw, and as soon as Rhea's music hit, it just I'm like, that's not a good sign
Yeah,
because they're
she
about to
came.
start it off too. Like they usually try to get that out the way, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Mhm.
that is not a good sign. And seeing her come out with the sling, and she just looked pissed. I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah, she came out, and I was like, okay, she's either pulling a Mark Henry,
Oh man,
or she came
I
out with a,
wish, I
um,
wish she was.
um, maybe a Kevin Nash.
Right.
Back in the WCW days where he was in the
Hmm.
wheelchair and rip-
Just
took
gets
off
right up.
the blanket and just
Yeah,
started
yeah,
walking
yeah.
normal. But yeah, man. I mean, I posted the short on my YouTube, which you guys should go check out. I mean, it's only. I mean, I don't even know how many seconds it was. Probably like 20, 25 around there. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's Rhea's division at the moment, and
Hmm.
like I said in my YouTube short, um, you would want to see someone step up and
Kind of carry
be
the ball for now. Yeah.
yeah, be like a 1B type of
Hmm.
person that can help carry this division because
Yeah.
um, like we said, Jade is here, but she's not in the title picture yet.
No, not
Um,
yet, right?
you know, Bianca could be one, but she's in the tag team, so I'm not sure if they want to
Yeah.
put her in something. Um, Nia is obviously an option,
She's technically a contender.
right?
Like she's technically a contender. And
Liv obviously with this, I think she's, she has the highest odds to win the
yeah, she's probably
title,
the favorite, I would think. Yeah.
and then the next person would be who? I don't even.
Um, it's weird because like I mean, because Becky obviously is out for a while, right? So Becky's
No,
not
she, she
really.
she's actually coming back soon. Apparently,
Is she really?
yeah.
I thought she was taking a break with Seth.
No, apparently, like I'm usually
Well,
on Twitter all the time,
no,
and
right, right.
she was calling out the internet mark saying that she was going to be out for a while, but um, I
But
don't.
it's not true. Oh, okay.
So
They need her now more than ever. So
yeah, yeah. That's the. Well, I'm not sure if you can see this. Let's see if we can.
I mean, I can see like a little bit of the tweet. Yeah. No, hey, more power to her. You know what I'm saying? More power to her. If she can come back. You
Right,
know, I think the Raw Women's Division needs it, especially. And the biggest question now is whether or not Rhea needs surgery for her injury. Because whenever surgery is involved, then we got a longer recovery time. So
right. I don't know what the diagnosis is for AC joint because I mean, again,
yeah, I mean, I'm not a medical professional, so I have no
yeah.
idea.
Um, but you know, I on Twitter, I think I read that she was going to be out for 3, 4 months around there.
Might be
So
a little
that's
longer too. I mean,
probably
hey,
SummerSlam
yeah, I was gonna say hopefully she comes back for SummerSlam. That'd be great.
and do um like a Becky Lynch type of return or something
Right.
where they could actually run a program where live let's say live I don't know Naya and then
Uh
that third person gets hurt and someone has to fill in. Here comes Rhea. Boom.
oh man. Yo, the pop she's gonna get when she comes back. What?
All credit to her theme song, man, because as
Yeah.
soon as the song hits, there's this far.
It's just like a straight
Yeah,
energy rush. Like, all right, I got it. I got it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, nah, it's gonna be oh man. I'm hoping the best for her, like I really am.
yeah.
And hopefully it's not a long recovery time. Because again, it's these things obviously just derail momentum a lot of the
Hmm.
time.
Hmm.
But I think Rhea has become a big enough star that like when she comes back, I think she's still gonna kind of be riding the same momentum. So let's hope.
Yeah. But yeah, very unfortunate news, and again, we hope that somebody steps up because if not,
Yeah.
um,
Now, do you think Liv is gonna be that person?
I want to give her a chance with the heel turn. I want to give her a
I
chance
want I think a heel turn is probably the best for her.
because I think the last time she tried this, and this was around the time where she was fighting someone backstage. I forgot who it was, but she was trying to get into that Harley Quinn type of character, and
Mm-hmm.
she used a ladder and did like a Hogan leg drop on top of somebody,
Uh-huh.
and you can tell that she was trying to get into the to being a bad guy or bad girl.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think Vince was still in charge, so we didn't fully get to see it.
Right.
Um, but now that Triple H is in charge, I think he's gonna let it, marinate, let it just do its
Yeah.
thing. And yeah, I'm pulling for Liv, man. I mean, you know, uh, she's a top woman in the division, but she needs to really pull this off because if not,
Right.
it's gonna be tough for her to get any more opportunities.
I think she needs to just play the same part Drew's been playing.
Right.
Because I feel like the whole like technically it makes sense why she would be upset, right? I mean, like Rhea injured her, and she went the route of like, oh, when I got injured, nobody was like screaming for me or like supporting me.
Right. She was
Just
out 8 months apparently.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, hey, listen, sometimes the best heels like they make a lot of sense, right? You just kind of go down that route, and I think she could really really be something and do the whole revenge tour thing is like might be a little cheesy, but it's like at the same time, just have her run rampant.
Yeah, word is better than nothing.
Yeah,
You know, but I like how it came off last night. It came off like legit. Um, and yeah, if she doesn't win, I mean, I would be fine with Naya because she's so big and strong.
right,
Even though she's had the unfortunate attacks that she injures people, but um,
right.
yeah, I would give it to Liv and see what she can do with it.
Right.
Obviously, it's
That
up to
that's why I think like it depends now how long Rhea is out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, can Liv Morgan hold the belt and keep it relevant for the amount of time that Rhea's out? You know what I'm saying? Because if Rhea's out for a while, then they might have to have somebody hold it for a little bit first, and then
right.
I mean, unless they don't even want to do it for the belt, you can have Rhea come back and just come back straight for revenge first on Liv, and then
Right.
go after the belt. I mean,
Yeah.
different ways you could do it.
Well, in terms of Liv, I mean, we can tell that she's aggressive. She
Right,
wants all the smoke. Um,
right. Her
so
coming out was great, by the way. I love that they did that.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
like Rhea's like, oh, I'm gonna be gone because you're gonna have to lock me up in jail. Liv said, oh, word. Liv's like, oh, for real? Hold on, let me come out. Let me make it easier for you. Even though
yeah,
Rhea's injured, obviously. But like, I just love that energy. I was like, oh, word? Okay, I'm gonna come out.
yeah. I'm glad they're running this with Liv and Rhea. You know, I think they've had numerous times, but hopefully this one just clears out every other feud they have. But yeah,
I think it'll be good.
hope Rhea comes back strong, and we should be um
Yeah, speedy recovery for real.
we should get ready for a crazy Money in the Bank because I have my picks for that. But anyway,
He's like, I already got my predictions, so yeah.
um, this next segment was what was the next segment or
So
match?
we have Sheamus
Oh, the Sheamus.
making
Okay,
his long-awaited return to WWE, and of course he pulled out. I believe it's like a remixed version because it's not the exact same version, but his
right.
old theme came back.
Yeah, it was um what was the version that he had on SmackDown? It
It was just like some brawling brutes fight night.
right. So they
Like
started with
he
that
did that
intro.
in the beginning. Like the same intro was like, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But yeah,
They started with that intro, and then I didn't fully hear
neither did I,
the
bro. I
song.
didn't
Like
catch it till the second time.
it was a bit low, and then once I was
He's like,
listening, you know,
oh,
yeah,
yeah, that part, yeah,
like once he was making that left turn to go up the stairs, I heard it. I was
yes.
like, okay.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, him and for some reason, man, big guys just mesh well together, dude. Him and Ivar like killed.
I think Ivar is so underrated, man.
Yeah.
I think he is so underrated because again, we've seen our fair share of like big guys being able to move when they're not supposed to be able to move the way they do. But Ivar, man, props to him, man. He be and like him and eventually him and Obafemi in the future is gonna kill. So it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we saw that a lot with NXT and guys like Keith Lee and just
Jack. Oh man.
they should not be doing that.
Nah, no way. No
Like
way.
they look these guys besides from Dijak, we could say that Keith Lee looks fat. We could see
Right.
that he's chubby. He should not be doing
Mhm.
that.
Right.
Obviously, we could blame Vince for not seeing anything in him, but you know, these guys should not be able to move like that. But hey, these guys pull it off, man.
It's just it's
Crazy
funny because it's
athleticism.
like it's a different kind of athlete, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like may not look the part or whatever, right? Like just from first glance, but man, can these guys go? And
Yeah,
it's a pleasure really to watch them be able to do what they do.
yeah. Them Bronson Reed too.
Yo, nah, they got some crazy people, man. Bronson Reed is another one, bro. Like he's different too.
Yeah, they need to. I see the vision that Triple H is, seeing.
Mm-hmm.
It just needs to just click. They need to have like a structure to those big guys.
I think I think we're gonna get there. You know, like I think the first step in the right direction was like I was actually very happy that Bronson won the Andre the Giant, battle royal. Like, granted, it hasn't really done much for the past winners. I know that.
Yeah.
But I think like, a big guy like Bronson, if he's in a match like that, you got really good odds of winning. So I think that made sense.
Yeah. The thing about the Andre Battle Royal is that they have small guys in there, guys like
Right.
Ricochet and
Right.
I mean, I can't name anybody else from the top of my head, but I feel like the Andre Battle Royal should be guys like Ivar, Bronson,
Oh, so just bigger guys
Sheamus,
pretty much?
Omos. I mean, I don't even know what they're doing with him, to be honest. He's just
Yeah, what was the last thing they did? I think he was in the Andre the Giant.
he came out on Raw after Mania.
Wasn't he in the Battle Royal?
Yeah,
He got eliminated by like a couple people though. But like
and then I think he came out on
think so.
the Raw after Mania to do something. I forgot what it was, but yeah,
I know what you mean. I understand because it's like if we're gonna take it literal and kind of like post to honor Andre,
yeah,
why not have like big guys pretty much fight for it?
yeah, and Omos should have already been champion. I mean, if not doing something, but he just comes out at random times, and
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with like big, tall guys, man. Like I don't know what's the thought process behind them, the mindset. I don't know if
I don't know.
in my opinion, I think Omos is good, bro. I mean, I know he could he's big, strong, he's aggressive, and I mean,
I think
want to
that
be proven
era.
wrong. I want to be proven
Yeah.
wrong, but
I think that era of wrestling, man, it's just kind of long and gone a little bit.
yeah,
Because like the whole era of just being big and strong and that's it. It's like it's good at first glance because it's like it's impressive, right? Because you're seeing these huge guys coming in, but it's like if you don't really back it up in the ring now, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, all right, well, you're just big, like you're just a big
Yeah.
guy,
You
But
have no
like
skill.
for example, Dijak, huge guy, right? Like real tall,
Yeah,
but boy, can he could back it up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really good in the ring. So it's like somebody with his moveset, I think would benefit it to be like, wow, like look at this guy right here, and not only that, he can go. So
yeah. I mean, I would like to see them kind of tweak the Andre Battle Royal a little bit to a certain extent. I'm not sure, but
or at least make it worth like something.
yeah,
Give
it
like
could still be Battle
a
Royal,
title shot
but,
or something.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. They should tweak it, but this was a pretty good match for Sheamus. It's been what 8 months?
I don't even know
6
how
months?
long. I don't even know how long it's been.
I honestly feel like the last time I saw Sheamus was versus Edge in his last match.
Is that it?
I don't know. I feel like that was the
Because
last
now
time
that
I
you
saw him.
mention it, that's the last time I remember. It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, man.
Either way, though, he's been out for a minute, but it's good to have him back.
Yeah, hope they're gonna build him back up and get him going. People were saying that he looked a little bit overweight.
I think he got. I mean, like, I think he has to, like. One thing I always say is being in shape versus being in ring shape is always a different thing. Again, I'm not a wrestler, but like I
Right.
know that it's a different thing. You have to have your stamina up and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's definitely a little on the chunkier side right now,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think over time,
Yeah.
as long as he could go in the ring, like it's funny because I was seeing that all over the internet. Like, yo, is he a little chunky? I'm like, hey man,
Well,
I don't know.
give him a week. He'll be back to
He'll be fine, man.
looking cut
Sheamus.
like a Viking.
Yeah, right. That'd be crazy. But it's Sheamus, man. Sheamus is a freak, yo. Like Sheamus is crazy, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, good match nonetheless, though.
Absolutely.
And then
shout out to both.
Yeah,
Sheamus and Ivar, because again they put on a nice little match. So
yeah, I wonder what happens with Ivar's teammate. Was Ivar and who?
I think he got injured as well. Now, granted, I don't remember what the injury was, but yeah, he got injured though for a while. Probably. I mean, that would do it. That would definitely do it. I remember
seeing something where he said his C1 or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's never good.
But hopefully they do something with Ivar at least, because these big guys, they can, like we said, they can move.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think they're kind of waiting to see what happens to Eric,
right?
Which Ivar's partner, and then just kind of seeing where they go from there. So, yeah.
Do you think they should make? I mean, I know they already have the tag titles. They have the, Damian Priest's title, the IC title. Do you think they should make a North American title
for the main roster?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of why you have the IC and the US, to be honest.
Right, or right, the US. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry, because with Logan Paul coming in once in a while, like it's a little easy to forget about it.
Yeah,
but I do think, and I know sometimes the women's division is a little janky, and we're not gonna go crazy off topic with this, but I'm just saying I do think the women's division should have a mid card title, at least one, or something.
Yeah, these who are the tag champs for the women?
Right now it's the Kabuki Warriors.
Well, that's right. You see, this is
no, but I don't blame you, bro. I know. I had to think about it too for a second. I was like, wait, who is it? Oh yeah. Okay, there you go.
Trips. You gotta get going with these. Building these women to make us feel like we're interested. All right?
Yeah, come on. It's good to have Triple H on speed now, right?
Hey, that's my long lost twin. I mean, my beard is not as thick as his, but
he'll get there. Just give it time. Don't worry about
hair.
It. Give it time. But yeah, I think the women's division should have a mid card title.
Yeah, they already did that with NXT too.
Yeah, they introduced it. I don't know if the tournament is happening, because we're recording this on Tuesday, so I don't know if it's gonna happen tonight or not or whatever. But yeah, they just introduced it, so it should be good.
Right. So yeah, again, shout out to Sheamus and Ivar.
Absolutely.
And then I believe the next segment was the tag titles.
Yeah, speaking of titles,
here we go.
Your favorite. You know what? I'm gonna let you start off with this because I know you got a lot to share about this.
All right, so obviously for those of you who don't watch or anything like that, WWE for a number of years, I don't know how long, but they've had these penny-looking tag titles, and it has been at times the most disgusting thing to look at. Just I can't find any other word, because obviously we're in the middle of a podcast, but
no, it's a good word though.
they needed brand new sets of titles, and obviously it took Triple H to be in charge of creative in full to get new titles. And
Hmm.
man, once they were in the ring, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're getting new sets of belts. It's definitely the tag titles. And I texted you, Mike, and it was like,
Yep.
oh, are we getting new tag titles?
Yep.
And
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I was hoping that, obviously, growing up, we had the World Tag Team titles, and then we had the SmackDown titles. Kind of two similar looking belts, sets of belts.
Yeah.
But this design, I mean, it's better, you know, in terms of like the design on the actual plate, like the middle
Right.
plate. Um, because it kind of looks like um Rhea's Rhea's design, like not the W, but everything else around it, like the, I don't know what you would call it. Um,
Mm.
but there was
I
like
think I,
a
I think I know what you're talking about though. But
see if I,
that's
see if I can
that's
pull
the
it up.
thing because they went the weird route of like having everything
Right.
resemble the world, like the top
So
title.
so everything else around besides um the W
Uh
and
huh.
the label of the World Tag Team titles,
Right. Right.
all the yellow stuff, all the gold stuff, uh, you know, I like that, but I don't like the fact that it's still round.
Circle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I want to like it because I feel like they're going with the NXT UK type of design.
I yeah, I can see what you mean.
Because like with the, I guess the horses, or again, I don't know what you would call that type of
Yeah,
artwork,
yeah.
but I see the vision, but I don't like the fact that it's still round. Um, I feel like
Yeah, I get it.
um, I feel like the heavyweight titles um, should be the bigger title out of every other title. Um,
Yeah, yeah, I would agree with
Obviously the
that.
women will have their own size, um,
Hmm.
but I mean, I want to be proven wrong at least with the SmackDown title. You know, um,
I You see. So when I first saw the Raw titles, I was thinking if they're gonna continue going down that route of like all the titles kind of resembling each other, like depending on brand,
right?
I'm like, I think the SmackDown ones are gonna look better just by like default. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they might just look better, but I mean, like you said, it's better than nothing. We got rid of those penny
Yeah,
looking ones and
yeah.
with the red strap and the blue strap, like,
Hmm.
and I like the. It's a very it's a very little change, but I like calling them world
Yeah,
titles. So I'm assuming SmackDown would just be like WWE Tag Champs or whatever, like because if it goes down that same route, but I don't know, maybe like I'm not hating on it completely, but I understand where you're coming from. I would love just if all the titles had a unique look,
right.
period.
Yeah,
But listen, I'll take what I could get. You know what I'm saying? I'll
yeah.
take what I could get.
Because I commented on someone's post from my photography page. I didn't realize I was on my photo page, but I'm so used to having Vincent Power to where like I said, oh, you would think it would be the same exact titles, but just blue. Because you know where it says World Tag Team titles in red.
Right. Or like in
I'm
blue,
coming
yeah.
from a Vince McMahon era where every single belt was the same design.
Yeah, just a color swap at the
Yeah,
end of the day.
just a color swap, right? So,
Yeah.
um, again, I'm already used to being in Triple H's era, because of obviously watching NXT and everything. But
Mm.
um, I expect them to have a different looking set of titles. Um, and someone said that it might match Cody's belt, because I
Yeah,
think
yeah, that's
Cody's going to SmackDown.
I fully expect that because that's the
So
that's the route that they're going pretty much.
right, my hopes are high for those belts. Um,
I'm
so
gonna assume this is what I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna think it's gonna be black strap as well,
right,
and then I'm trying to remember if I'm remembering the belt correctly. Like where the swoosh is at for the WWE.
Right.
I think it might be blue or something. Just because I think there is going to be some kind of blue on it. The same with like the Raw had like the banner
Right.
part like red. I think that part would be blue, but I think it's going to be black strap, same gold plated design, and then with like the blue swoosh and maybe somewhere on there like WWE tag. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's going to be somewhere along that.
Yeah, I obviously I don't think they're going to go with the W because that would be just again horrendous. It would be like a step back from, you know.
I don't know, bro. I know what you mean, though. I understand because again, I would love just unique, ideas. But I feel like they're gonna somehow throw the W on there.
Because again, Rhea's belt. When you look at Rhea's belt, and obviously Damien's belt at the moment, the middle plate, the middle design has like these gold little horses or whatever artwork,
Right.
surrounding the W and the globe.
Mm-hmm.
That's that for the Raw titles. So my guess is that they're obviously they're not going to go with the big W, and I'm hoping that they don't because I mean Triple H I think knows better. He's smarter than I am.
We'll
and,
see. I mean, we'll
and
see,
so
but
yeah, I think it'll be, man. I don't even know because the Raw titles doesn't look like um Damien's belt or the woman's belt. But it has those little designs around the middle.
I think it's one of those things where like it resembles it. Like you could tell where the inspiration came from.
Right, the shape of the belt is gonna kind of
The shape is completely different for sure.
yeah, maybe.
But the plate, I feel like the actual gold plate on it, like you could tell where it came from, the inspiration.
Right.
So we'll see.
I was hoping that we would get some type of AEW type of mindset. Not totally, but in terms of the design, the size, because I kind of like AEW's tag titles. It's smaller,
Right.
and it's just again, I don't like the I like the Raw titles because obviously it's a step up from what we've had to go through, but I don't know. I feel like it should have been a little bit smaller. It should have been less round.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been something like we had in the ruthless aggression era for Raw, something like that. Maybe
Yeah,
a little
no,
bit
I
more
feel you.
square, maybe a little smaller.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my rant.
I mean, we'll see, man. I mean, kudos just for them to getting those original ones out. Like,
Yeah, and I'm hoping that I mean, I would kind of expect DIY to get the titles now, from Miz and R-Truth because I mean,
you think they're dropping it already? The belts? You think so?
I could see it. I could see it. I think they're gonna have the belts for a little bit, and I think the next pay per view is in May, in
Yeah,
France.
backlash.
So, um, maybe. I don't know. This is the good thing about WWE now. You don't
Yeah.
actually know.
Yeah, no, because I think I agree with the fact that like I don't see them holding it for long.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if they drop it already in the first pay per view, but I mean, if they don't drop it at this one, I feel like they're dropping it in the next one.
And I would love for DIY to get the next shot. I mean, not DIY. The Creed brothers. Those dudes, man.
Did you see what one of them tweeted?
Oh yeah, with Gable. Yo,
I need a team angle reunion or something.
if
Like,
that's the case, and these belts look good. I mean, again, minus the belt design, but I just feel like, again. Anyway, uh,
a team Gable though,
Team Gable.
that would hit different.
That
That would
would.
hit different.
Are we getting trios titles now? Shout.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shout
Let's
to
just
AEW.
start throwing more titles in it. Like, let's go. Come on, more and more, and let them all look the same too.
Yeah, but yeah, I would I wouldn't mind seeing Truth and Miz, stay with the titles. They're not. the worst team either. I think DIY needs to. I don't know. I'm not. It's nice that they're back, but I feel like it's not. Me watching it on TV, it's just like, eh. And they're continuing with that DX stuff, which is funny, obviously, because Truth called.
Yeah. I mean, I got a lot of respect for our Truth, but yeah, I mean, like that segment was kind of falling flat for me. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, at some point when Triple H, Truth was talking to Triple H, I'm just like, I could tell by Triple H, he was like, all right, let's go.
Just get over with. Yeah, no, for real. That's exactly how I felt. I was like, yo, just give him the new titles and leave.
Yeah. And then Triple H was like, can I go now?
Yeah, for real. He's like, can I just leave?
I don't think he really cared. Triple H is.
No, I don't think he really cares. Yeah, but
at some point you just gotta, like, come on, pick it up. But
yeah, like, come on, let's get this segment over with already.
But anyway, that pretty good match. We'll get the newer tag champs next week. Maybe stays. I don't know, but I'm shipping Team Gable right now, for sure.
I would love a Team Gable. I think it's the right time to do it.
Those dudes are freaks. They just need something.
Have them all come out in the same, the outfit and stuff.
I think they'll definitely tweak it, but it'll
of course,
look, right. I'm not sure how I feel with the singlet. I think it digs the look, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I feel you. So
yeah, we'll see what happens after next Monday. Then this I mean, I don't have the order of
I got you.
Okay.
So next segment was pretty much Indy Hartwell, Candice LeRae. We don't really have to kind of dive too much into this, but it's just Indy finally gave in to the dark side.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
She gave in a little bit. I saw the little boot that she gave I think it was Maxine, right? Or no, Chelsea.
No, it was they were going against Maxine and Ivy Nile.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was like we're starting to see like Indy lean into the tactics.
And I noticed at times, and I'm watching Candice LeRae's little her body language, basically, like her mannerisms on the, as she's trying to get the tag, she's like like she's like, Indy, just go, do something.
It's hilarious.
She was pissing off Candice, and Candice came in there, just like took care of her charge. But I was impressed with Maxine today. I mean, last night.
I know what you mean.
I mean, Maxine was better than how she has been kind of the last couple of weeks. But I was impressed with how she did.
I mean, that's the thing about like just wrestling in general. Like you got to remember at the end of the day, like they're doing it to entertain us, and whether or not you're a fan of them, I mean, what they do is not easy.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, just imagine being in that spot where where she's trying to get better, but like you're trying to get better in front of live television every week.
Yeah, but just
you know what I'm saying? So like,
she didn't have, because
no, exactly. So it's like
brought her up too quickly.
Right. So it's just like, is she the best wrestler? No, by any means she's not. But like, kudos to her for trying, and she eventually she'll be solid.
Right.
As long as she keeps trying.
Yeah. I love her performance, and I'm watching her wrestle. I'm just like, okay, you're getting there.
With patience.
Yeah.
You'll get somewhere. And you know what? I feel like she has good energy.
Yeah.
Maxine.
Yeah.
She brings good energy. Like sometimes she gets like a decent pop from the crowd and everything. So I'm like, hey, keep going. That's it.
Did she throw out the thank you last night too? Or no?
Yeah. Now, honestly, I'm trying to remember because that match was like so quick for me. Just like it was gone.
Yeah. Like,
I think she did. I think when she came out with Ivy now, I think she threw up the thank you.
Yeah, I think
I don't know if she did it during the match. I can't remember, but I think in the entrance she did.
Doing that though. It's
Yeah, well,
it's kind of dead in the
now.
water, and it's so crazy how quick that Alpha Academy stuff ended, because it was such a huge hit during Raw, but you know
Yeah,
Gable's
I
here now.
mean,
Otis is
they
nowhere to
could
be
kind
found.
of still do it. It won't be as successful, obviously,
Right.
but they could still kind of do it because they got Otis and Tozawa still. I'm not saying that it's wow, like,
Yeah.
but if they still want to go that route, they still could do it.
Yeah. I think they'll give Candice a shot at the women's title, though. I think she's
I would like that. I
getting
would like that.
into that competition.
She's underrated too, Candice.
Oh yeah, especially during I think it was
NXT.
PWG.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, PWG. She went nuts,
Yeah.
but yeah, she was fighting everybody,
Yeah.
men, women, all that. She was going crazy.
Yeah. People just need people to, you know, make the match work, skill sets and everything. But Candice can go. It's just, she hasn't been booked correctly, or if at all. But
No, for sure.
no, it was a good match. They're continuing this feud. I don't want to see it for another 20 weeks, but you know,
Yeah, I mean, I guess the main thing is just to see where Indy goes from here, right? Like, does she continue just like give it in to the dark side now, or is she, do we see like an Indy versus Candace in the future? Who knows?
yeah, maybe the way as heels.
Yeah, I mean, hey, might
Johnny's
as
a
well, right?
heel. Candice, Indy. I mean, Theory's already a heel, but they need to
But
do
he's doing his
something
own
with him.
thing. Yeah.
But yeah, good match. I mean, didn't really do anything for me, but good match.
Yeah. And then next thing, which I thought was actually a pretty solid match. We like real quick we could talk about it, but Andrade, Dom.
That was pretty good.
It was a good match. It
That,
was a good match.
that was pretty good. I like the entrance for Andrade. They didn't
Yeah, no,
shoot
it's
like right
sick.
in the middle. They shot like to the right of him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was
No, it
just
was sick.
amazing work.
They put on solid, like both of them, like whenever they just wrestle, period, they put on some solid matches.
Yeah,
I think like especially Dom, man. I don't
Dom,
think people
Dom is
give Dom
very
enough
good.
credit. Yeah, Dom's been great.
I think if there
Like
was a
like
most
right.
improved award for somebody,
Oh, absolutely.
Dom clears it
But I'm saying
by
even
a
like
thousand.
even character, like forget about character, right? Because character work is great. Like he's
Right.
been killing it.
Yeah.
But like his matches, like he's been real solid too.
Yep. He's
So
just like his father, just
their
like
match was
Eddie.
great.
Um,
Yeah.
he he got it. That
My
Canadian
favorite
destroyer on the apron, though. The
I was
hardest
gonna
part
say
of the
that
ring.
that was my favorite spot. My favorite spot was the destroyer on the apron, and then Pat McAfee saying, "This country's destroyer." I was like, "Wait, hold on, what?" Like for a second, I was like, "Oh my god, what?" Like, why would you? That was funny though. That was hilarious, but
Yep.
crazy.
That on the hardest part of the ring too.
No, that was nasty, man. So much could go wrong
Yeah.
in that. I mean,
Yeah, man.
and then
They
Rick, at the end, Ricochet for the save.
yeah,
He's been kind of fighting Judgment Day for a couple weeks already.
yeah. I see him getting an IC title shot soon. For sure.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he needs something, because I mean, they're obviously repackaging him and giving him some more TV time. So,
Mhm.
yeah, fire match between Andrade and Dom.
And then I think one thing I wanted to talk about real quick,
Yeah,
just like what does the future of the Judgment Day look like? You know what I'm saying? Because like Damien, Damien was like real,
bossy.
like he was calling the shots, and
Yeah,
you saw Finn. Finn was kind of looking at him like, so what about the tag titles? Or we're not gonna go after the tag titles? And Damien's like, I need you to focus on Jay.
yeah,
And Finn kind of looked hesitant at first, but he was like, all right, we'll do that.
yeah. I think at some point soon they might start disbanding.
Mm,
I want to see Damien away from Judgment Day, even though he's kind of taking Rhea's spot as the leader.
right.
I think Dom is eventually going to be away from the Judgment Day. Because I think, and everyone's saying it, so it's not a secret, but if Liv takes Dom away from Rhea,
Ooh, nah,
I think
that'd be
I think
funny
that would
as
be a good
hell.
way for him to get out of the Judgment Daylight and kind of continue being, a dip,
Right, right.
SHIT, but people booing him and stuff, but yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
JD, I mean, I'm not sure what the future is for him,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna see
I
Finn
mean,
as a solo act again. I want him to bring back the Demon, you know,
yeah, I mean
other
Finn.
other face paint, because I
Yeah,
noticed
Finn needs to come back for sure.
for the last couple of weeks, I know like in their locker room they have like a Finn Balor Demon prop or something, and I was like,
Right, right.
I'm not sure if I saw that in recent weeks, so I'm not sure. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if that's just there just to pay homage to his character, then okay, fine.
I think so. It probably
But
is.
I'm hoping that they kind of disband peacefully, and everyone
Yeah, yeah.
go their own way, because Damian Priest is so solid, man. He should have had a match last night. Um,
Yeah, I think they're just trying to, I guess,
it,
just build it up. I mean, we
right.
still got some time.
Yeah, we have about I mean, I don't know when Backlash is. I think May
May
something,
4th.
May 4th. Yeah, so yeah,
We'll see. Maybe next week.
yeah. I mean,
Never know.
I don't think he needed to have a match, but I mean,
I don't think so either. But
yeah, we'll see what happens in Backlash. But
yeah,
yeah, Andrade, Dom, amazing job.
yeah, we'll just see. Again, real quick, like obviously for a couple weeks they've been having miscommunications, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll just see where it plays out. But yeah, and
Yeah,
then I guess we could your favorite promo of the week.
Cody.
Cody Rhodes, you know what I'm saying? Cody Rhodes comes out, cuts kind of a very similar promo, but
Yeah, and
I think he's just kind of like, I think it's just filler right now, bro, until like we find out who wins the AJ and LA Knight match.
yeah.
I think it's just filler.
Now, do I think he needed to come out? I mean, usually in the Attitude Era, you have stars on every single show. The title's being defended at least once or something. And again, like, I wanted Cody as champion. I love Cody as champion.
Yeah, same.
So I don't think it's needed for him to be aggressive in these type of promos where they're kind of leading up towards like a defense of the title. But during a feud, I would love to see more aggression out of Cody for sure, because
I can understand
I
that.
think his character needs it. And people saying it's only been a week, but we saw
Yeah,
this during the Rock feud. Like, we want to see him more aggressive. You want to see him more like John Cena.
yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean,
and this is why, like, I guess the AEW fans turned on him, because he's he uses all these big words and everything, and
right.
if you want to see more aggression out of these guys, so yeah, it was a good promo,
I
and
think I'd be okay. Yeah, I mean, the promo was cool. Again, it's just like for those who didn't watch it, it's just Cody pretty much addressing like the video that the Rock had posted on social media, kind of giving everybody their flowers almost. Um, the Rock called Seth the MVP of WrestleMania.
he is
He gave kudos to Cody, but also said that next time he sees him, he's gonna make him bleed again. So kind of keeping the story alive there.
right.
Of course, gave a shout out to Roman for his iconic title reign. But yeah, really solid promo. Again, I think it's just filler right now until we find out who he's supposed to face at Backlash. But I'm pretty sure after we find out, I think that's when the story really is gonna kick in, and I'm assuming it's gonna be AJ. You
Right.
know, which if Triple H lets him, there's a lot of history that they could talk about between AJ and Cody. Like
The Bullet
former
Club.
Bullet Club
Yep.
members. You know what I'm saying? Like we could really dive deep into wrestling lore here. So I hope they, I hope they allowed him to, to do that. And yeah, it just kind of ends with Jey Uso coming out. Also, Cody giving Jay his props, and also like a good luck for him at Backlash. And now we kind of lead into Finn versus Jay. So what did you think about the match?
The match was pretty good, man. Jay's obviously one of the biggest stars that they got right now.
He got the rocket strapped to him, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Like right now, he's just.
Again, I don't think that would have happened under Vince, but that's a different story.
I agree.
But, Jay's got it, man. At some point, you got to put a title on him. I would think.
I think I would go mid card first. I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah, he's only had the tag titles in his career, so.
Right. True. I think him and Sammy would be a nice match.
Yeah, I dig that. Kind of best friends, but they're.
You can still put on a solid match though,
Yeah.
So why not, right?
Now I want to see LA Knight win something, man.
Maybe the US belt. Maybe the US belt in the future.
Yeah, but I feel like it should have happened already.
I agree, because I originally thought it would be LA versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania for the belt, but obviously they went the whole AJ Styles route. So, I mean,
I know Kevin and Randy had beef with Logan, and obviously Logan has his logo in the middle of the ring, so I think either way Logan would have retained. But I want to see LA Knight win a title, man. Like obviously mid-card.
I think
first,
he will.
But
yeah,
it's gotta happen.
I think he will, and I think, like, I understand, like, thinking it probably should have happened already, but I think LA, like he's been able. He's not as hot as when he like first started, obviously, right. Especially when he had the match against Roman too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's still got this like momentum that every time, and like the energy that he brings out every time he comes out. Like, I think if he happens to win the US belt in the future, I still think he'll get a good reception for it. So
yeah,
whether or not they pull the trigger on it, it's a different story, right? So
yeah, LA's character is solid, man.
Charismatic.
Yeah,
that's
his promo work is just.
And he's funny, man. Like, I love it.
Yeah,
so
LA, Jay, guys got to get hungry and get these titles. So
yeah, so real quick, so like obviously with the Finn and Jay match, I'm saying it was a solid match. Pretty much ended how people expected. Jay getting the win. You got to make Jay look strong.
Yeah.
Going towards the Backlash pay-per-view, and Damian comes out to confront him, and then kind of to like circle back, but not to dive too much into it. But this is where I also see more miscommunication happening, because you have Damian having a stare down with Jay, and Judgment Day attacks Jay, and you can see Damian look like, what are you guys doing? I didn't call for this. Like, I didn't tell you guys to do this. So just kind of a little more building up to maybe a potential, like you said, a breakup, or just parting ways.
Yeah.
But man, let me tell you something though. This segment leading into Sami Zayn,
yeah,
I'm loving these camera shots. I'm loving these production choices. They're great.
Yeah, let's get into it, man. Now, I love the camera shots. I love the mindset behind everything. I love, Jay going back, up the stairs.
The stairs, yep.
To the concourse.
Pass concession.
Public concourse, and I just, like, I was kind of confused as to why. Again, love the segment. I love the new shots that they're trying to implement.
Yeah.
I don't think they needed to go outside, because then it's just.
Yeah, I hear you.
But again, I think they could have gone just backstage and did something. Because I'm sure.
I hear you. I mean,
But it was
It's not the worst
awesome though.
thing.
Jay's entrance. I mean,
Yeah.
Jay's entrance.
That might be a little like nitpicky, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like a tap, just like
Sammy's entrance. I meant was
Sammy, his entrance was great.
Garbage cans and
he was going crazy. Yo, the energy was nuts.
Everyone's jumping on him, and I mean,
you saw when Jay was going back, he pushed the guy out the way.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, why you standing in the middle of the shot, man? Like, you gotta move, dog.
Yeah, like he was standing on one side already, so
Yeah. But
again,
Sammy's entrance was great, man. I love the whole idea of like, yo, years ago, I came here pretty much as a fan. I fell in love with wrestling.
Yeah.
And now, years later, I'm champion, and I'm entering this arena the same way I entered. Like, that was fire. I was like, I bet.
Yeah, I love the fact that they implemented, fans jumping on Sammy and everything, hyping him up. So I'm not gonna be so nitpicky.
Right.
But I just thought it was an interesting segment into the Sammy entrance, like to go outside. Again, with all due respect to Sammy,
no, of course,
because again, he was there as a fan, and now he's champion, going into the arena, wrestling in.
I think that's why they did it, because of that.
Yeah. I think they could have did it, backstage, like right where the WWE trucks are. They could have just shot something outside.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
But no, that was fire. Sammy obviously deserves it. He's home.
Oh, of course.
That entrance went on for probably like 3 minutes, maybe.
He was. His entrance was going on for a while. Yeah.
So.
But I loved it, man. I'm loving the new shots and just like the new. And it's funny because, when you look at like the bigger picture, it's something that's so small, right? Like you're like, oh, why would in wrestling, why would like a certain camera shot matter so much? But it's like just the storytelling of it. It's so good, man. I'm loving, and I love all the follow through entrances. They're great.
Yep.
They're great. So yeah, Sammy, man, Sammy had one hell of an entrance. Yeah, and one hell of a match.
Yeah, this match was just it was brutal. There was obviously no blood or anything like that, but it was pretty competitive. Pretty competitive.
Absolutely.
Like, you guys are such great wrestlers, and they went down to literally to the last minute of Raw.
Yeah.
And then, usually in the old days of Raw, it would go past 11 o'clock, and at 11:05, 11:10, depending on what's going on.
Yeah. You should go like 5-10 minutes over,
and as
like
the match
almost
finished,
every time.
He's hugging his wife, and he's celebrating in the ring. And I'm looking at the time. I'm like, okay, they got it's 10:58. They usually end the show pretty early.
Right.
I'm like, okay, it's 10:59. All right, and then
bam.
Sammy went to go, give his props to Gable. Gable raises his arm up, leaves the ring. I'm like, okay, they're definitely pulling something here. He goes to hug his wife. Boom. Like
the German, man, out of nowhere.
It's a good thing that they were careful, because his wife could have definitely been German suplex too.
Oh my god! Yeah, just hold on to his wife. Woo! We out. Nah, that would have been crazy, man. Honestly.
But yeah, I'm happy that Gable's becoming a bad guy now. And
I think it's a well-needed change.
Yeah.
I think it's also, what? Again, kudos to the writers, because I feel like now we're seeing a lot of heels that like have it makes sense why they kind of like snap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because like the whole Gable thing is like, all right, you've been trying to go for this IC belt. You get pretty much humiliated in front of your family by Gunther, right?
Yeah.
Then you have another shot to try to avenge that loss. You lose to Sammy, all right? So now you're also not going to WrestleMania either. So there goes your WrestleMania spot.
And the payout.
Right? Now you're like, all right, cool. You know what? I'm going to help you know, I'm gonna try to help Sammy if I can't do it, right? All right, cool. But of course, there's a favor behind it, right? There's always a favor. So Sammy wins. Now you gotta fight Sammy. Now you're thinking, hopefully, I could beat Sammy because not only
in Montreal, out of all places, too.
in Montreal, exactly. And it's like you think, like, all right, you know what? The irony is, when I was training him, I also know his weaknesses, right?
Right.
You still can't get it done, and you push him to the limit. You know, kudos to making Gable look strong too in that match.
Yeah.
Because it looked like Sammy was struggling. So, like, kudos to that. But now you lost again. It makes sense why you got to snap.
Right.
You know, like, so I was very happy with it. I think Gable needs it. And then again, if they end up doing the Team Gable aspect, I'm all down for it.
Literally a modern day version of Team Angle.
I would love it. I think
Shelton
that's the route to go to.
Haas, they were really, really good wrestlers, man. Like Shelton was freakishly athletic.
They didn't call themselves the world's greatest tag team for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, for real. So,
but I'm hyped for the eventually pairing because I mean, one of the Creed brothers obviously tweeted it, so I would think that they already see the vision and are already planning for it. So we could see the Creed brothers being tag champs pretty soon.
They're solid. But I also think like not only are they solid, but I think the Creed brothers need like some kind of an edge towards them a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think again, like I think them and Gable, I think that would be a good
like
pairing.
All you know, they're already good. Like
I'm saying like wrestling wise, they're great.
The skill set, everything.
Right. No, there's nothing wrong with their. I'm just saying like pure character wise, because again, we haven't really got a lot of character work from them, at least in the main roster.
Right.
So I think like character wise, they could probably get a little, need a little help in it, just in my opinion. But I mean, wrestling wise, they're amazing. I mean, you've seen that triple threat match, like they're doing their thing. So I think you paired them with Gable. I think that's the combo right there. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I'm so hyped for that pairing. Yeah, and this Raw was pretty good, man.
Solid Raw. Again, like in the beginning, I think this was a better Raw after Mania than the Raw after Mania.
Yeah. Well,
but wait, real quick, whoever's watching though, be sure to subscribe to the channel, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need. You guys want to see shorts, videos, podcasts, Dropkick Discussions.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, I already went on my Instagram and told you guys to hit the notification bell.
Right.
I already posted a YouTube short on there, and obviously, I'm literally trying to grow my my page now because I'm strictly talking about wrestling. So yeah, all the support is needed, wanted, appreciated, obviously.
Of course.
And we'll do our best to bring you guys wrestling content, even though the majority of you don't watch it. But I mean, for the wrestling fans, we'll definitely, of course, keep this train going and
let us know down in the comment section too, like what you guys thought about each episode. What was your favorite parts?
Yeah, give us like your opinions on the build up towards Backlash. Like
absolutely,
what would you do? What would you do differently? Things like that. So yeah, man, it's been hour and 12 minutes of a show. I said I wanted to keep it under an hour, but
it's okay.
Hey,
it's okay.
Yeah, great show, man. I guess we could talk back tomorrow. Hop on here, maybe.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. And again, make sure you guys subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, follow, everything. You guys know the
absolutely.
deal.
Thank you guys for watching.
All right, man. Guys, peace.
Peace.